What a difference 2 years can make in bodybuilding indeed. This is Dennis Wolf 2007 and Dennis Wolf 2009. In just 2 years, he went from 5th place all the way to not even placing. They counted the first 15, and then after that, he didn't place. And poor Dennis. A lot of people claim that he should have won the 2007 Mr. Olympia. He surely placed ahead of Ronnie Coleman. So he at least placed 4th. And anyway, this, in my opinion, is the finest Dennis Wolf. And if you look at the 2009, it looks like he's hungover. It looks like he went out drinking all night with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And how could he deny Arnold? That's a theory of mine. Come on, Dennis. Me and you, apple strudel. Come on, Billy. And I guarantee you they went out drinking. Look at Dennis. He's hungover. Hungover. But in all seriousness, look at the midsection. Incredible. Here we are at the front double bicep. He looks thick in the upper body and the arms in 2009. Actually, it's the way he is displaying the shot. I don't like the way he is posing in 2007, at least in this one. He's holding his hands way up, way too high. Definitely takes from the pose. But again, look at the midsections, guys. This is a complete difference of Dennis Wolf's. Something went wrong with that midsection. And I'm sure, judging by the thumbnail, we will take a closer look at that, perhaps in the ab and thigh. Front lat spread. Now, even in this broken down state of 2009, Dennis Wolf, probably one of the best front lat spreads that night. But still, clearly when you look at 07, look at the lag difference. Not only bigger, much bigger quads, but the feathering as well, much different. Dennis really dropped the ball. I mean, come on, you're coming in 2007, and a lot of people said you should win. You should have won, Dennis. He should have really trained. He looked good in 08, but still he was showing some signs of what we see here in 09. But anyway, let's carry on with these, because we are not judging this one when I do these types of videos. Look at the size of his hamstrings. In 2009, he was definitely doing some hamstring work. Now, at first glance, it appears somewhat similar, but when you gaze upon the pecs, much bigger set. Look at the size of his chest in 2007. Fantastic. But when you look at the midsection area, look how big his gut. He has a huge gut in 2009. Clearly the better Dennis Wolf, but like I said, we're not judging this. We're just seeing the difference that bodybuilding can make in 2 years. Side tricep and the same thing, that midsection. Just a train wreck. And I believe he should have calmed down with his career. I believe he went too hard. And that's what happens. They want to get too big. Their midsections get too bloated. I mean, look at this fantastic finish in 2007. I mean, come on. Is there any finer side tricep? Actually, this is probably not that competitive of a shot when you look at the tricep itself. But we're not critiquing this. It's showing the difference. And there is a huge, and I mean a world of difference in these back shots. And this could have easily, clearly been the thumbnail. But still, just an incredible lat difference. He is what Tominator says wide as a barn door. And in 2009, he's like one of those little saloon doors. Of course, they can be pretty wide too. I mean, Haas, he used to walk through there on Bonanza. But anyway, I'm sure a lot of you guys don't even know what Bonanza is. And when you think of Bonanza, it's a bubblegut Bonanza that Louis says. But anyway, the lower lat thickness of this is just incredible. Of 2007 versus 2009. He didn't train his back. I don't know. Rear double bicep, and it is harder to tell at first glance the difference. But much like all the poses, as you look closely, you can see the delts better. More separation, I believe. in 2007, and when you really closely look at the lower backs, you can definitely see there is some conditioning in 2007, and that was a hard part for Dennis to get really conditioned. But when you do look at that area, there is a definite advantage to 2007. And this is the picture from the thumbnail, the ab and thigh shot, ab and thigh pose, rather, and the midsections. What happened? He has a little bit of a bump going on. Actually, we might as well bring up the zoomed in, the classic Marks Max Muscle zoom in. And wow, yes, his midsection, he probably has a hernia. And that is probably from taking all the growth hormones. Your body's under a lot of stress. I mean, you're doing squats with how much weight? I mean, all that combined can't be any good. But I probably blame the supplements. But at the end of the day, I personally know a lot of people that have hernias, or they have hernias, and they're not on all this gear. So it is probably a more of a normal thing than we think of, or than we think. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we have this as our final pose in this, and this is just as telling as all of the other poses. When you look at the delts, the shoulder muscles, the pecs, especially the pecs, some definite striations for 2007. This is as full as you will ever see Dennis Wolf in the chest. Just a remarkable version. And of course, if we were judging this, which we are not, he would get the victory for 2007, for sure. But anyway, I think you guys enjoy these types of videos, so figured I would make it on Dennis Wolf. And I basically told you guys that I was going to do this one a while back. But I like to, make his wait for it and then put it out. But anyway, that's me. I'm weird. I'm sure you guys don't mind. Hit thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed it. And subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And by the way, have a great day.